Anyway, this is the stuff I'm wearing. Hoping to maybe get on the leaderboards with this build. Right now I have 2 augs, 2 110s on. I will eventually have 13 on. At least 12. But, you know, if I get a perfectly rolled non-ancient Hunter's Wrath or a perfect trifecta Traveler's Pledge non-ancient, I would probably use those over these ones. That's what I got in the cube. Been enjoying the extra bullet stuff. Might also switch that to entangling shot and that bow. Like, that's more damage, but this is more control. So probably more damage would win out, then you just have to fish for enemies that do what you want. But I'd rather do this, at least for now. And then passives, I have mostly like defense and stuff. Ambush is my only real offensive passive. Awareness, obviously, I utilized a few times there. Perfectionist means that theoretically, as I am vaulting around, my discipline is a point or two higher than it might have been, so that could mean more damage, but it's mostly for the armor and resistances, 2 separate sources of toughness that you get out of it. And then tactical advantage, there's no other passive I really like maybe steady aim, maybe single out, maybe archery. Those all give a tiny benefit, but in case I need to skip a map, I pick tactical advantage. It makes you move a lot faster for a little bit. But that should probably get swapped out for something better later. The bats never died, but I don't see them anywhere, so that means they probably didn't all follow. There's one. Still don't see him. Got the bat. This is softcore, so not really worried about the proc, just worried about the timer. Cow's following. We just got a firewall. Stay here. Alright. Cool. That's all I'm getting out of that firewall. Be glad to be done with those blue walls. I'm tempted to stay here until at least, well, probably until both yellows are dead, just so I don't have to engage a waller with them. Here we go, big damage time. There we go. Just set up anywhere. Start cleaving trash. QE buff. There it is. Conduit. I've already killed like 3 packs, 4 packs, I think. There's not too much left for elites on this floor. Does mean I don't really have to worry about killing this yellow. Oh, snowball. Dang. That's pretty ideal. Ah, the other way. It actually bounced back and forth through the yellow. Wow. That was so good. I mean, it might as well just keep killing stuff here. It's just like going back and forth. That's fewer minions to have to worry about as I move on. Okay, that might be the last pack. I feel like we've still got quite a bit of map left. Okay, I got the UE buff back. We'll probably just have to grab that shield now. Nice. But we still have to dodge everything every 8 seconds or whatever so that we keep our 60% damage bonus, even if we aren't worried about dying from having the UE buff go down. At this point, I'm like, is this worth it? Spend like 5 seconds running away from things. All right, try and pull them in. Ah, there's more stuff up. There's more stuff everywhere. Again, not really needing to kill this elite with my own damage or with the theme because there's a conduit, but we got another snowball. Shoot. There might be some more trash up and around this corner that'll come down if I stay here. Where's he? Cool. Well, yeah, this conduit's pretty useless for elites at this point, unless I find one at the end. The theme just did all the carrying. And that was my bad. Probably UE buff, but definitely shouldn't have stayed there that long. Let's stick for this cold. Ooh. Ouch. Alright. I guess I could check the next floor. Nah, let's just blow up this trash. Even though I can blow up the trash really quickly without a conduit. Alright. Here we can use the theme on something. With our 100+ stacks. Where are you going, Tethrith? We got meteors, for what it's worth. It looks like they did hit her. Many times. We are done. I'm gonna kill the oppressor because I got cold and an Oculus. Nice. Good conduit. Check that room, since there was nothing on this side. It's a little bit small of a pull, but it's still dying pretty fast. I don't think we're really losing time. Skipping ahead. There's another little pull. A little bit better trash than what was in that room, but it's just because it's got this hallway, this doorway in between. It's gonna be a little less optimal, but I guess as long as we fire in a straight line and the arrows turn back and forth on a straight line, it's fine. All right. Good thing to use a firewall on. Or not. These bats are getting wrecked. One's almost dead? Wow. Okay, even with cold, we're not doing so much damage anymore. Get him to follow me a trash. Which I probably would have stopped to kill this trash anyway, so it's not like we lost time by waiting until they got over here. Or waiting to kill them until they moved over here. I think I'd rather just save the speed for the boss. I don't have UE up. Now that's an interesting thought. If you're staying in an Oculus already, do you move out of it for the UE buff? The Oculus is actually more damage, so if you didn't feel threatened at all, you might just stay in the Oculus shooting the guys. Just gonna grab and go. Oh no, the theme. That's 2 misfires in a row. There we go. Wonder if I should just leave Vengeance down to stack Stricken faster. If it even stacks faster, I don't know. Well, I should keep Elusive up though, at least. Alright, we got cold. So I started off pushing this with Pain Enhancer. So Simplicity, Strength, Stricken, and Pain Enhancer. Be thinking like I'm going to be grouping stuff and getting those big trash pulls. It'll be amazing. It'll be kind of like Impale. But at the end of the day, there were too often that Oculuses just weren't by the trash pull, or I would rather be away from things for the sake of keeping my UE buff up. Or, you know, Pain Enhancer is useless on most bosses. So I'm kind of deciding between like Esoteric, if I somehow had a much squishier version of the build, or Trapped, or what I ended up going with was Gogok. So I end up rolling an extra roll of crit damage. I don't have enough cooldown to keep Vengeance up on my own. I need Gogok. I could roll off one more, but right now I'm just keeping some extra overlap in case I decide to change this to Trapped. Would be the other option. So I think at my Paragon, I've really been enjoying this dodge chance. It makes it easier to use the theme. And the same issues I was having with Pain Enhancer, where I had to be near all the enemies to get the benefit, I would have with Trapped. Because like Strafe, at least you can pick Thrill of the Hunt and make your generator or your spenders slow enemies. This I would have to be next to the enemies, I think, because I don't think Devouring Arrow actually chills them. Or at least it doesn't slow them. So this technically could freeze them and it pulls them, but I don't know how well that does trapped damage. So if I ever do switch to trapped, I'll be back into meleeing it up, which I spend a lot of time doing anyway. It might be fine.